Hey lovely sexy people, so welcome to today's video, which is a quick flick through for White Dwarf 490. I'm having a catch up on all the magazines that I missed while I was off attempting my end-to-end walk, but we'll crack on with this first one. Let's get this open, shall we? So on the front we've got our Leviathan artwork. So paper envelope, but doesn't seem to be. Oh, here we go. Oh, okay then. All right. Right, we'll have a look at those in a mo. Doesn't seem to be any other cardboard bits in here. So White Dwarf Bunker. Join the club. We launch a worldwide Warhammer club. Okay, interesting. Access granted. What's this? What if White Dwarf hosted a game club and every reader in the world was part of that club? It could be the biggest and best Warhammer club in the world. That was the basic premise that inspired us to create the White Dwarf Bunker, a Warhammer club that is composed of a network of satellite clubs around the world. It kicks off here in this very issue. Okay, so let's have a look. Right, quick reference rules sheet for Warhammer 40,000, a core stratagems card, a White Dwarf Bunker challenge card to record all your hobby activities, our 2 scenarios of the month, and a contest of warlords battle pack for Age of Sigmar. Right, so these are our Bunker Mission 1. That looks Warhammer 40k. And White Dwarf Bunker Battle Plan. And this is Age of Sigmar. Okay, so there's that one. We have Battle Pack Contest of Warlords, 1,000 points. So this is that info. So this looks like it's, you fold it in half, and then you get 3 scenarios on it. So White Dwarf, here we go. Right, so these are paint recipe cards. We get these quite a lot. I find them useful. We have 2 bunker cards here. And then we have this. File that on the floor. Right, so these look like for players to record your stuff on. And then we have some stratagems, command points, command reroll, insane bravery, rapid ingress, smoke screen, go to ground, heroic intervention, overwatch, tank shock. Oh, that's handy. Nice to see tank shock come back. Grenade, insane bravery, epic challenge. So these ones appear to be the same. Okay, so these 3 are the same on either side. I'm not. Right, so the blue represents your turn, the red represents your opponent's turn. So there you go. That's that. That's those. And then the Warhammer 40,000 quick start guide. So command phase, movement phase, shooting phase, making attacks, charge phase, fight phase, Warhammer. Right, deadly demise, deep strike, feel no pain, fights first, infiltrators, leader, lone operative, scouts, and then yeah. So that's handy. I shall put that with my rulebook. pop that with my rule book. I shall keep that. And then those two bits to the side. So let's have a quick squiz through the destructions. Looks like 70 is going to be a battle report between Smurf Marines and Bugs. And then we're into... So I skip a page here. So we're into Contact. Some nice miniatures in from readers and so on. So nice, are these tree revenants? Chaos. Chaos Dreadnought here. We're in Death Guard colours. Nice paint recipe there. We got some Jade Talons Terminators. That's Tartarus armour, I think. And then we got some Armiger Warglaives here. Nice colour. And some Aeronautica Imperialis. Town ones. Yes. Right, Worlds of Warhammer. Exploring the genesis of some of our greatest characters. So, Ghazghkull Thraka. I don't know who these are. The Triumvirate of Aeneid. First appeared in February 2017 as part of the Gathering Storm story series of books. As with many Eldari kits, veteran miniature designers Just Godwin had a hand in their overall look, with Dave Thomas sculpting the Incarn avatar of Aeneid, which is this one. The Visage and Ivrain. So that's the Visage and that's Ivrain. Cool. Access granted. So we're looking at information on our this massive club. Your school's Warhammer Alliance Club, conventions, game night, friend's house, local Warhammer store, Warhammer Cafe. Is there a Warhammer Cafe? Your local game store, independent game store, Warhammer Studio Club. So this is just talking you through all the bits. These are information on the challenges. Painting challenge of the month, rank and file. Each month we present a themed painting challenge. Send us photographs of your challenge entries to team@whitedwarf.co.uk and we'll display some of our favourites when the challenge comes around again. Post them to social media with the hashtags whitedwarf and bunker and hashtag bunker to engage with other club members around the world. Check out the table below to see all future challenges and when you need to submit your photos. So for this month it's rank and file. Send photos by 31st of January. Or rather for July. So August is leaders and heroes by 28th of Feb. So you get a few months to complete these painting doobies. Right, so here we go. Bunker challenges and ranks. Each achievement, earn achievement points for your bunker club activities. Rank up and see how you compare with other hobbyists around the world. Tick a box for every scenario of the month played, club event game played, unit painted for club event, painting challenge unit painted. So you can become a trooper, a corporal, sergeant, lieutenant, captain, major, colonel or castellan. The Combat Patrol League. Okay, Combat Patrol honourable titles. So Supreme Commander, Points Leader, Master Artisan, Best Painted, Campaign Veteran, Most Games Played, Trophy Hunter, Most Different Opponents Played, Field Marshal, Most Fully Painted Games, Honoured Adversary, Best Sport, Assassin, most warlords slain. If there's still a tie after a title's tiebreaker is applied, the title is shared by tied players. Right, okay. So, yeah, it looks like they're going for this in a big way. Shield and Blade, so this will be the 40k one that we saw. And then the Gates of Azir, which was the 30k, sorry, not 30k, the Age of Sigmar one. Gates of Azir. Warcry, Test of Champions, Matched Play Battle Plans. Basic training, a tactical look at some of the new game mechanics. So this could be interesting. When it comes to Warhammer 40,000, I love to delve into the rules of the game, working out what tactics and strategies will work for my style of play, the army I'm fielding and the army I'm playing against. A close fought game between two competent generals is, in my opinion, what everyone should strive for in a game. I'm not saying that everyone has to be ultra competitive, far from it. A game should be fair and fun. It should not leave one person feeling less than positive about the experience. So here we go. Termes, Zeta, Eta, Theta, Beta, Gamma, Epsilon, Delta, Kappa. Hobby Hangout. Painting Tyranids from Leviathan. So this is colours of the Leviathan. Oh, excuse me. Okay, and then we've got some other alternate high fleet colour schemes, and they've listed the paint schemes that they've used for them down the side. Environmental concerns, bases. Satellite uplink, rank and file units and club news from around the world. Bunker of the month, war games, Castellano. Nice orcs. These look cool. Orc commandos now. Dark Krakens, heavy intercessors. Untamed beasts. The Blooded. Traitor Guard. Skitari. And Scions of the Flame. Yeah, we've got some Smurf Marines here. Cruel Boys Gut Rippers. And Purifiers down the bottom. Right, in the grim darks of the far future there is only war. Project X, the Warhammer 40,000 team talk us through some of the big changes in the new edition of the game. So, data cards, mission packs. The Tyrannic Wars. Indescribable Xenos horrors threaten the throne world. So is this background fluff to it's just background fluff. The Leviathan. So it looks like we are going to play a game using the miniatures, but first of all, the miniature designers provide in-depth insights into the creation of the Tyranids and Space Marines in Leviathan. So that's nice. This is an interview. So, talking about our Terminator captain, the other characters, the Terminators, the Stern Guard. Right, so I've looked through the Space Marine cards, and I must admit I was disappointed not to find company champions. So I'm gonna have to wait until my Dark Angels Codex comes out to see whether I am entitled to take or rather the Space Marines Codex comes out to see what happens. But company champions are the, company veterans, I should say, are the veterans that each company can take within the Dark Angels, each battle line company can take within the Dark Angels, because we are a non-Codex compliant chapter. Now, previously we weren't allowed to take things like Stern Guard or Vanguard veteran units, but I can't find company veterans in these index cards, so I'm wondering if we're now using Stern Guard and Vanguard. And the Dreadnought, I do love the Dreadnought, it's great. And then the NIDs, so Neuro Tyrant and Neuroloids, Von Ryan's Leapers, the Psychophage, Tyrannid Prime. Tyrannid Prime is from the Warrior genus, being an adaptation of the Tyrannid Warrior strain. Its role is symbolised by heavier shoulder and chest armour, while its first cranial plate features a spike that's normally only seen on Hive Tyrants. Its size and consequently the heat it gives off requires a large heat sink, which is why the chimneys on its back are considerably larger than those of other warrior organisms. I like the paint schemes. I'm going to go with a black and try and make them look xenomorph. But with the Ripper Swarms, I'm kind of like thinking of painting them like the face huggers. So that'll be like a greasy, slimy beige colour, stone colour. Right, so here we go. Battle report. And they're using the Nachmund scenery, is it? I do kind of like this scenery, the way it's been made up here, looks good. Right, so plenty of pages on our battle report. The Ballistus and Screamer Killer look like they're going to face off. The Termies Right, so servo squads deployed, orbital strikes initiated. Looks like the Ultramarines won. Now, Warhammer Age of Sigmar, the eternal war for conquest of the mortal realms. Tale of Four Warlords. So here we go. Let's see what they've done. So the first slaves. We've got the Big War. So just going through their colour schemes here for the various miniatures. Rusty armour. See, I like these skeleton warriors. I think they look cool. And Gloop's White Gits, I think, are funny. Upon the gods of the realms and their manifestations. Arc Arcana, a treatise on the nature and origins of the deities of the realms. So here we go, background fluff. Sylvaneth, cultivating a war grove. So this will be handy because I get some Sylvaneth with the Stormbringer collection for my half. Forces of Good. My partner's collecting the Forces of Darkness or Evil or whatever it is. The Forces of Destruction, I think, is the correct term for them. So yeah, they look good. This one looks really good. Dryker Hammerdreth. Null Root Glade by Matt Hudson. I love the colour schemes. I may be boring and just paint it really muted earthy tones when I get them. So here we go. Nice. Glory points, Warhammer Underworld. So this is the card game. I don't fully understand how this works, but obviously it's doing well enough for them to keep featuring it in White Dwarf. Necromunda. I do love some of the Necromunda scenery that you get. Right, the Great Storm. In part 4 of the series, a storm hits the Necromunda wastes. Necromunda Tribune. Chaos in Cinderbreak or Cinderak City. As storm hits, who is in charge? Dun, dun, dun. Oh, that's cool. Is that a scratch build? Kronos Pattern Iron Crawler. That's got to be a scratch build, right? Do they sell this? Blood Bowl? The Forge Bowl? My partner saw that demonstrated at Pickle Fest last weekend of July, and she's interested. I think she's going to try and get a set. So, and then Black Library, Bitter Oaths, final part of our ongoing Grombrindle series. So, a few pages here for Grombrindle. And then we're inside the studio. Right, Skull Hunt. Let's go. What's this? Over the last few weeks, AOS photographer Eric Neems and AOS games developer Sam Pearson have been engaged in an impromptu series of narrative battles. Orders, sir. Here we break down the issues, tactical conundrum, exploring each of the options. So this is the answer to the orders earlier on in the book. Let's see if I can find it. I probably can't find it now. It's going to be more at the front, isn't it? Oh, here we go. Yeah, so it was this order, so it's page 31. Here. Right. So those are their answers and their recommendation. Right, next, Hobby Bingo. We've got some Leagues of Votan here and some Stormcast Eternals. The Kraken Blades. Nice. So the next issue on sale, August 18. So there we go, with all its extra little bits. White Dwarf, 490. Alright, lovely people. Hopefully I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.